Well, good morning, afternoon, and evening to all. This is Ricardo Silva, and together with Elliot Sloan, we're going to be your moderators for today's IFMBE CED Competency and Leadership webinars. Today, we're starting what is going to be a short series of digital health, and we're going to have some state-of-the-art presenters, Eric Russo, Axel Wirth, and Derek Ritz. So please, Caleroy, let's proceed with the next slide. The agenda. So we're going to talk about an introduction to digital health. Then we're going to have the presentations of Eric, Axel, and Derek, and Elliot is going to tell you more about those speakers in a moment. Let's go to the next one, Caleroy. Okay, so briefly, let's give some definitions of health IT. So health technology, it's the application of knowledge and skills in the form of medical devices, medicines, vaccines, procedures, and systems developed to solve health problems and improve quality of life. So it is important that as clinical engineers, we're going to be working with health technology, and the technology is currently transforming from standalone devices to connected, wearable, movable devices. And this is the revolution of health technology. In the verge or here within the pandemic of the coronavirus, we've all seen how digital, wearable, mobile devices have become the state-of-the-art tool for communication. And this is not going to go back. On the contrary, we're going to need to move forward and embrace this new technology. So let's move to the next one, Caleroy. Next. Okay. This is a collection of digital health resources. All of these slides are going to be available for you after the presentation. All of these resources are very valuable for sharing with all of the participants. And besides the recording, it's probably time for me to remind you that there is both a question and answers and a chat box. So if you are joining us through the Zoom website, please use the question and answers and or the chat box to communicate with the speakers and participants if you have any questions. At the end of the session, we're going to have a question and answers part. So please, we're going to be sharing all of our principles of the CHTM. We're innovative, people-centric, teamwork, evidence-based, clinical use technology, community skills, and we are integrity and ethics driven. So please take advantage of the speakers and the opportunity to share in the chat and question box any chat or comment or idea that you might want to share. Going forward, current healthcare has digitized in many ways, but still very siloed. And the communication between the silos is stepwise at best. So one of the things that we have to do is break those silos and streamline the communication between all of the different healthcare actors. So let's move forward, Caleroy, please. So there is a great opportunity. Right now, population is aging worldwide. The complexity of clinical care and the error rate is fundamental. So we want to reduce that error rate, and we want to include and increase the efficacy and effectiveness of the technology. And the only way that we can do that is by embracing the opportunity that health IT is bringing to the table. So let's move forward, Caleroy. So there is a great shift, and COVID has actually even pushed this shift forward. Lots of companies have gone down in price, but all of the tech companies that are embracing technology are increasing in stock prices. So it is growing. The market for mobile medicine, it's increasing worldwide. The technology is there, mobile, wearable, Internet of medical devices, all of those costs are coming down. However, there's a lot of things that we haven't put in place. Technology has risk. Now we have cybersecurity threats. Now we have communication problems. So as clinical engineers, we need to understand all of these necessities so that we can embrace them and integrate them not only into the curriculum, but into the training and into the certification. So the body of knowledge of clinical engineering needs to swiftly change to embrace all of these new technologies, devices, and opportunities. Let's move to the next one, Calroy. So we need to integrate new sensor technology, distribute the data that we're collecting, understand how we can aggregate this information, use it to intervene and support medical care, and take into account all of the automation that is needed to engage these new technologies and tools, and still do all of what you do as clinical engineering. Keep this technology safe, effective, and ready to use. If we are talking of a single center, if we are talking about multi-centers, we need to integrate and appreciate this big five: the margin, productivity, cash flow, satisfaction, and customer satisfaction. So medical technology has to shift like any other technology and become more patient, customer centered, and customer satisfaction is paramount. So let's go to the next, Calroy. Now, this is what current healthcare looks like. We have the member and the community as the entry points to the whole system. We have integrated cognitive artificial intelligence. We need to embrace all of the wearable mobile devices, health care, home care, medical providers, and we need to integrate all of this into a trusted communication network that is driven by agents, shares costs, matches outcomes, and incorporates not only the regular patient care, but all of the telemedical care. So this is the current network of medicine, and this is what we as clinical engineers need to embrace and learn how to work with. So with this, we want to increase efficiency and productivity, improve quality and patient outcomes, reduce health costs, improve access with technology, improve coordination and continuity of care, improve medical education, and hopefully, and that's where Elliot has been shining all of his career, standardize medical care. So with that, I'm shifting it to Elliot Sloan.